Here we are once again, all you wonderful people. I'm Jake.
Robert. Leon.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Nick.
Alright, I'm glad you all could make it today. We'll keep this short and sweet. We're doing Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets Part 2, or whatever the very last movie's called. I forget. We just, quick recap, Harry and Hermione and Ron are traveling the countryside looking for whores, trying to kill him because they got Voldemort's soul in them. Something to that effect.
Yeah. I think that's right.
Yeah, no, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, we just watched the last one like 10 minutes ago.
I know. That's why we're trying to keep this quick. Trying to keep that momentum going. Since we watched the last 3, I guess, now in a row. Yeah, it's been a fun day. So, with all that being said... fucking guinea pig. With all that being said, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and roughly the 54-second mark, when the camera pans through the Warner Brothers logo into gray, simply unpause this audio track and you will be all synced up. So again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of the Deathly Hallows Part 2 at the 54-second mark when the camera pans through the Warner Brothers logo, restart this audio track and you will be good to go. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back.
Dignified.
It's so hollow. So it looks like they let the ring race into fucking Hogwarts, huh?
Apparently, it's one of those movies where most of it takes the course over the course of a single day.
I like those kind of movies. You ever watch that movie Titanic? My mom loved that shit. That whole movie takes place over a long weekend. A lot of people don't realize it, but it had like crashed 2 days into its voyage. So that whole movie's like, they leave on Friday.
Harry Potter.
And the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I think it's who finishes first that matters.
Well, you didn't even say the Harry Potter part.
I did. You were just too busy talking. You didn't hear it.
I got it.
Look at that codexing. We own this in ultra high def. I guarantee it was never meant to be watched in such high definition.
Why would you
Bury him?
in the sand?
Well, because he's not very smart, for one thing. But for two, he loves it.
He's got glasses.
Dobby was a free elf. Here lies a free elf.
I assume someone tricked Emma Watson because it says that she had her ass cast in plaster so they can make a more comfortable seat for her.
Oh, that'd be great.
Suit?
Seat.
Oh. Alright, I thought you said suit. I was like, what suit? That'd be funnier. Oh, we need to cast your ass so we could make a suit for you. A suit? I get a suit this one?
A silicone suit?
Nope.
This is Grip Hook. You don't recognize it, but he was the original goblin that Harry met when he was pulling money out of his account.
It's like,
I remember him. He was the guy in the bank vault.
Okay, then maybe you do remember.
Yeah, the giant vault. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm still just thinking about that Emma Watson ass cast.
I know, that guy.
You gotta be in a thong. You understand? Because otherwise, if there's any sort of support,
they probably do it naked. He probably went all in. And then once he has it, oh man. What you could do with something like that.
Let me just check Amazon real quick.
Yeah, right?
Temu
this
is
I was
more
going to
like
say, this is more like an Etsy thing, or what's that, Ali G? That Ali G one.
I was thinking Temu.
Yeah, but you find a discount version.
This is the shortest Harry Potter movie, apparently.
2 hours, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's a two-parter, so. So goblins don't feel about ownership the same way that people do. So Gryffindor had this sword made by the goblins, but goblins believe that once Gryffindor died, the sword becomes theirs again since they made it. And he basically rented it for his life. And so the goblins want it back. They want all goblin-made stuff back.
Okay.
But they want this sword specifically because it's like a famous magical artifact. And they believe it's theirs already. Because he died. Gryffindor died.
But would it still have any magical powers?
Well, at the very least, it only gets stronger. So it never gets weaker. And since it's killed the basilisk, it's become even stronger.
But won't it only lend its power to people that it deems worthy?
It'll only present itself to people that it deems worthy.
So it still possesses the magical powers.
Mm-hmm. It only gets stronger. So the older it is, the stronger it gets. So that's LaFleur, the sex demon from the Goblet of Fire movies.
All right, I can get behind that.
That's what Ron's older brother said.
Is that?
That's Ollivander. That's where Ron got his wand. Or, well, I guess Ron, but Harry got his wand in the first one. Remember he went to the wand store?
I didn't realize. That's Baron von Munchausen.
Not even close. Not even close.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. You ever watch that Snowplow movie? What's it called? Snow Chaser? I forget the name of it. It's stupid.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer. You ever watch that Snowpiercer movie?
Yeah.
He's the guy with the umbrella for an arm. That's Malfoy's wand. All right, pay attention.
So now we just inherited Draco's wand?
Yeah, and actually, as far as I know, for the rest of the series, even into the future, when he's like a cop, he carries Malfoy's wand. His wand got broken, remember?
Yeah.
And since he beat up Malfoy and took it, now the wand's his? The wand chose him? Look at his lipstick. It's like orange. It never says how Harry's dad gets it.
The cloak?
Yeah. Because it's literally supposed to be Death's cloak. So you could assume, I guess, Harry's dad was looking for the Deathly Hallows. He's supposed to have silver eyes.
And that's Ollivander?
That's Ollivander, the wand maker. Then God have mercy on us all. Which does make me wonder who wizards pray to. Beelzebub?
No. Why Satan?
Because they're witches and wizards. Haven't you ever read the fucking Bible?
Yeah. Numerous times.
Exactly. Beelzebub.
There's a devil put aside for me.
Well, that's not the song I was doing, but okay. Hermione's she's just so good. Bad.
Give me that little shit.
So his plan is he's going to give Griphook the sword, but after he's killed all the Deathly Hallows. So they didn't specify when he's supposed to give it to him, because the price is the sword. And so that's Harry's plan, is he's going to give it to him after they're done. She's walking like she's in a Planet of the Apes movie. What is going on here? She's such a bad actor. Warwick Davis really made out like a beast in this. He plays like 20 parts in this series. He's like the third most screen time of any actor.
He apparently they went through him to hire all the little people.
That doesn't surprise me.
So like the life's too short.
Like the life's too short, he took all the best jobs for himself.
Yes.
Because he's like he becomes a talent agent for midgets, but he just ends up taking all the best jobs.
Little people.
No, they call them midgets in the show.
No.
Smooth.
How does she not know how to walk in those?
Because it's supposed to be Hermione and not Lestrange.
What? But has she never worn high heels before or boots?
No, probably not. 'Cause she's like a nerdy chick, remember? She wore flats to her dance.
I can see through your disguise. I'm a goblin.
Who's whispering like that?
What? Nothing.
Look at how high his pants are.
I'll be back with Voldemort. That's what she should have just said.
It's gonna be like fucking Watto in the prequels. The spells don't work on me. What do you think? Some sort of Jedi?
I'm Jedi, mind trick don't work on me.
That's not bad.
Nah, that was terrible. How do you think that was one of my good impressions? I've done astounding impressions, and you're just like, oh, that's shitty. I thought you were trying to be insert example here.
Yeah, it was a terrible Abe Lincoln.
Jesus.
That's his Poe, dude. Edgar Allan Poe.
I also like it because no one knows what Lincoln sounds like. He was never recorded, his voice.
The only thing I could ever think of when I hear of Lincoln is when the fax machine came out, right? Because it was while he was alive. Lincoln could have faxed a samurai. Look up when the fax machine came out.
What? There's no way.
So that waterfall that they just drove through, it's one of the security features for the high security vaults. And it basically lifts all spells. It's like a de-speller. So when did it come out?
1843.
Isn't that hilarious?
How was that even... Well, how did it work?
Those are war crimes in their world.
What?
This thing that they keep doing to the goblin.
Mind control?
Yeah, because it was one of the unforgivable curses or whatever.
Is it?
Yeah. You don't remember when Mad Eye Moody, well, I guess to be fair, it was Barty Crouch Jr., was teaching them about the unforgivable curses? So they have this dragon, and they torture it, and every time they torture it, they use this bell, and that way it scares them, so now they can just come and play the bell.
The Harry Potter universe is a terrible place.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, it starts all nice because it's like 3rd grade or 4th grade or whatever, the first one. But then by the end, which now they'd be juniors in high school, and instead of being a junior in high school, they're out hunting down Voldemort's corpse and trying to kill his soul, basically. Here they are breaking into a bank. They just got that guy killed.
Who?
The goblin that didn't follow him in?
No, he followed him in. He's there with him.
There's 2 goblins. Remember they brought another goblin with them?
No. There was both of them. You're talking about the bank manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, okay. Because the way they just cut it, it made it seem like he didn't make it.
He's standing next to the other guy.
They're just never going to show him again.
He's right behind Hermione. It's poor placement.
And so this vault, you actually can't touch anything.
I'd be standing behind Hermione too if I was a little fella at this point.
Did you just get your ass plastered? But if you touch anything in the vault, it multiplies and becomes burning hot.
But it multiplies.
Yeah. So like say you pick up that coin, it'll turn into 8 coins. And they're all burning hot.
Could have just handed it to me, Hermione, rather than tossing a sharp blade at me, but I would have liked if they had brought up that being dressed in Bellatrix's little fetish outfit really awakened something in Hermione.
Well, it's really baggy in certain spots because she's like a schoolgirl and Bellatrix Lestrange is like a full-blown ass woman.
Yeah.
So it's very baggy in the chest and exposing. Even though I think it's not Lestrange's outfit. It's just one they put together.
Oh, I guess that's true, yeah.
But they dress her like that, obviously. What a jerk. Just big ass gold bars. I think they're playing Jurassic Park music. Did you hear that? It was like the raptor sting or whatever.
They just got him killed.
Yeah, right? She literally got them all in.
And now she's the one that's going to save them all.
Yeah, she literally robbed a bank. A bank that's supposed to be unrobbable. Even though they robbed it in the first one. This is underground London. Maybe it's the power trying to come back on. What are all these close-ups?
Goblin reaction shots, because there's not a bear around to be like, "Ooh."
How many goblins died?
A bunch, I'm sure.
So can the muggles see this thing?
Yes. It was raised underground, too. Did she just shrink its tail? That's the Avenger music. Did you hear that? Doon, doon, doon. Oh, wait a minute.
It did sound like it.
It did sound like it. They really sample. Oh, I guess is it all Warner Brothers?
I'm not sure.
Marvel's Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's doesn't own Warner Brothers yet?
Not yet.
Or back whenever this movie came out, 2016 or something like that. I don't even remember. I remember I was roughly this age when the book came out, when the movie came out. Well, maybe not right this second. It's okay, never mind. Well, at least wait till you're a little closer to shore. Maybe ditch some of your layers.
Couldn't they just mind control it?
Dragons are really, really strong against magic. So you need to hit it with multiple spells at the same time to do anything. Kind of like Haggard. So he's actually killing a bunch of people right now because
His soul.
he just found out that
Pendant?
they just stole the thing.
Oh, how does he know?
Because the bank got robbed. And then so they go to figure it out, and the sword and his thing is missing.
Yeah, thanks, Hermione.
I would
Just don't let that happen again.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, too, I mean, what is they're in the middle of jumping off of dragons into lakes after a fucking prison break or whatever? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Give me a break.
Come on, Hermione, start getting changed.
Get naked.
This is actually pretty funny. So they're just like, this time we're not going to plan.
Like they still got like wet underdrawers and shoes and socks.
Which seems like that would be the most important thing, is like socks and underwear.
It also seems like Hermione would just dry him off.
Yeah.
Which is probably what actually happens. So Voldemort just killed all those people. So that chick right there, Voldemort actually knocks up and has a kid with.
So where'd the sword go?
Wherever it goes when it's waiting. Probably the headmaster's office at Hogwarts.
It's a terrible noise.
So whenever it's like somebody broke curfew, and so that alerted the police. Because they're not supposed to be out here casting magic.
Shh, Ron, don't tell him.
And they don't mention it either, but in the movies, there's a lot of words that they can't say. Because like if you say Voldemort's name, it actually pings you, and then police show up.
So why wouldn't they explain that in this?
I don't know.
Because that makes sense now that he's like, you know who, instead of saying
Yeah,
Voldemort
that's
knows.
why. Yeah, that's why they're not saying Voldemort.
It seems like that would be a important thing.
Yeah,
to
like
add
a
in the
plot
movie.
point.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't essentially, or I guess ultimately, it doesn't make any. It doesn't have any bearing on the story, even though it does. That's how the Death Eaters find him. Well, that's how the Death Eaters find him the first time. You remember when they get taken captured, or when they
Well,
get
it
captured?
has no bearing in the story, except when it does.
Well, but that's not how they do it in the movie. That's only how they do it in the book. So instead of them just teleporting into a group of snatchers, they're actually in the tent and they're talking about their plans. And he says Voldemort, and everybody's like, "No, Harry!" And then a bunch of snatchers show up, and that's how they get found. That's because all their counter spells and all that stuff goes out the window.
All right.
So this is Albus Dumbledore's brother, the goat one. Remember all those goat jokes we were making? That's his sister.
Whoa. Oh, beer.
Beer and cheese.
That sounds good right now. Oh, the cheese part.
It looks like it's got a pretty hard rind on it.
You still gotta try that lactate, man.
Cheese doesn't really do it. Anymore. It's like milk or ice cream.
Hmm.
I just
Oh,
can't.
you can't have ice cream?
No,
We got fate worse than death.
no. I can have ice cream. It just can't be milk.
Well,
I can
that's
get
not
cashew ice
sorbet.
cream. No,
Nice sorbet.
So here's the worst part. It's like I love cashews more than anything. And if I get cashew ice cream, I will finish a gallon of it in a sitting. I'll finish a pound of cashews in a sitting.
That sounds like it would be really hard on your stomach.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Comes out like
Yeah, you gotta chew that.
comes
shit
out
real
like
well.
sandpaper. But it's so good.
A boy who goes chasing holes.
That's only because you don't know him. That's his little sister.
Dumbledore's?
Yep.
Or his?
They're...
I know. I'm being funny.
So her story is she got attacked by muggles because they caught her doing magic. And it screwed her up in the head. So she couldn't do magic. And when magic people don't do magic, it comes out in other ways. And it gets crazy. And so Dumbledore was going to have to quit school and watch her because his mom died. And he got in a fight with his brother and his gay lover. And while they were fighting, the sister came out and tried to stop it and ended up dead. You smell nice, Hermione. Neville Longbottom. Seamus is still around.
What's a Dementor?
That's those things that look like the ring race that were trying to swallow their soul.
I thought that was Death... Oh, Death Eaters are the...
Yeah, they're Voldemort's...
Army.
Yeah, Voldemort's followers.
I want to get the mark of a Death Eater.
The Dark Mark is what it's called. I have a bunch of them. Put them on for Comic-Con. I got some Deathly Hallows socks too. And the pendant, but it means something different at Comic-Con. If you know, you know.
Oh, it's like the pineapple thing?
It's like
on
the pineapple
RV?
thing, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Flashy Dark Mark. I put mine right above my tramp stamp. And then pull out your wand. So they bring back everybody for this.
So,
Except
are they
for the
all
young Double
trapped?
Smalls. No, they're hiding. This is the room of requirement. So you remember the one that was full of all that garbage, or the one that was...
So, if they need food, it will make food for them?
Yeah, basically. Or the house elves come in here and feed them. Because you don't know this because they never said it in the movies, but the house elves basically run Hogwarts. They do all the cleaning and cooking, you know, like all the meals that they eat. They make those. It's not just magic. It's a bunch of house elves in the basement. And they do all the cooking and cleaning, and it's how Hogwarts is able to run so effectively.
Oh, there's Luna.
Yeah, she came back.
There's Emish.
Yeah. Ron's ex, Seamus is there. That's the U in this world. Neville, he's like their leader. They even brought Cho back. So she's actually a Ravenclaw, Luna.
Today, you seen it?
Right? It's like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia sketch when they're all hiding in the closet and then they bust out and they got those deep Texas accents. Look who it is! It was Guinea.
What did he say? I wasn't paying attention to the...
Even with subtitles, it's hard to understand them.
I think he said, "Shut up, Ron." She was interested in Harry or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like his accent gets worse.
It's a...
Anytime he's sober, it's very hard to understand him, which implies he's been drunk. For
Scottish and Irish are terrible
people. Yeah.
languages.
No.
Accent?
Yeah. accents.
Do they actually have a different language? Do
Yeah.
they speak?
Gaelic is Scottish.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Irish is.
Is that like a real thing? I've never heard it.
Yeah.
I just thought they had stupid accents.
Ire.
Most of them speak English because of England.
Okay. Because they're all part of the UK?
Because they used to be part of England.
The United Kingdom?
The United Kingdom is Scotland, Wales, England, and...
Ireland?
No, not Ireland.
Half of Ireland? But only the Irish half? It's McGonagall! Slughorn!
Professor, speed it up a little.
He's a perfect Snape. He should just have a little goatee, though. Because he looks more like Gary Oldman. Like in the book. Hey, it's Seamus. It's like the entire Weasley family. Move it, McGonagall.
The guy said this is incredibly difficult because he felt like such a goofball being in a fight with Maggie Smith or whatever.
Minerva.
He's like, I grew up watching her from the cheap seats in a theater, you know?
Yeah, because she had an extensive career. I only know her from this and, the Hook movie. But apparently she's been a classic actor for 70 years. Iconic roles throughout the ages.
Apparently they speak Irish in Ireland.
What I said, Ire.
But it's like Gaelish.
Sounds pretty good.
Gaelish. Well, and I guess it's... Shit, I'm confused.
Folly.
I say we do it. It's Ron.
What kind of reward? So Pansy, that was the chick you're always talking about. That's Malfoy's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It is actually really bad that they come in at the end and fuck Filch over like this. I like how they just take the whole house too. That's where their house is. So you know, Gryffindor's in the tower. Theirs is Slytherin's is in the dungeon. It's actually under the lake. So they're just sending them to their room, basically.
So is she a better caster than Snape, or did Snape lose on purpose because he just wanted to?
Yes, Snape's still part of the Order of the Phoenix. You don't know this yet, but Snape's been a good guy the whole time. And she...
What?
she... neither of them actually want to kill each other. But she's probably a better caster than him.
So
he's more like smart.
I thought he was a good caster. He just lost on purpose just because he doesn't want to hurt anyone else.
She's really powerful herself. She's an old, powerful... She's second in charge of the school. So when Albus Dumbledore's not there, she's the headmaster. So she's one of the most powerful witches in the entire series. Yep. And she's super powerful. She can turn things into other things. Transmorphine, that's her thing.
Okay.
So she could turn you into something. You know, that's what she's strong at. You know, all the wizards are big things that they're good at.
But you're not supposed to do that to students.
Not to students as a punishment. But if you're in a fight...
Warwick Davis. Goddamn.
Yeah, he's all over this series.
I wonder if you could just like fan edit just him. And all the characters.
He would probably be fifth for like screen time or whatever. So there's been a bunch of suits of armor around the school the whole time. It comes more into play with like the poltergeist, and they sing carols and stuff like that throughout the different stories. But there's actually an entire army. I never pictured them as statues, though. I always pictured them as hollow suits of armor. Especially since they get inside of them, the poltergeist and stuff, and they do things.
How were they described in the book?
Like suits of armor. They just call them suits of armor.
So it's taking all these people to cast some sort of barrier around the school?
Yeah, they're doing like a combined barrier. This is what a magic battle will look like. Because you're going to have one side that's defending, and so they're going to build this crazy barrier, and then the other side's going to attack the barrier to get inside. So it's going to be like magic siege weapons kind of thing. And then once the barrier's down, they can fight. You stupid idiot.
Pure sex aggro. Jeez.
Yeah, especially now, right? She's good and legal at this point. Look at that tight little body. He must work out. Well, if you know you're supposed to be moving quick, bitch, move!
Why would they make it so far out? Why wouldn't they just envelop the castle?
This is the bridge that gets to the castle. That weird bridge that they're always on apparently is in between the road and the castle. So they don't introduce many of the ghosts, and I think they don't introduce this one. They might mention it earlier, but this is actually Ravenclaw's daughter. So the founding member Ravenclaw, this is her daughter. And they have another ghost called the Bloody Baron. We've talked about him before. He's in love with this ghost. They were in love with each other when they were alive. and he killed her out of jealousy, or she killed herself and he killed himself, or something to that effect.
You know, typical kids' stories.
That's why he's bloody, and has been bloody the whole time, because he's covered in her blood. I think he actually kills her out of jealousy or something like that. He wants her and she won't be with him, and then she gets with somebody else, so he kills her. And then kills himself or something. Damn.
Yeah.
That ghost got back.
Well, I was looking.
Oh, shit. She did.
So is that old Voldemort's army?
Yep.
Jesus.
They're mostly CGI, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's funny how they dress exactly the same, too. They all wear big black flowing robes.
Jay,
Yeah.
if you had an army?
Mm-hmm. I'm at both sides.
Oh.
So that's like the president of the magical world.
I remember that guy who questioned him being killed, like, almost immediately. Maybe that's just the books.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he's like, my lord, are you sure this is the time? He goes, like, well, we can out! Just like, doesn't even let him finish.
Boom!
Maybe it's a later part in the movie. I just misunderstood, mistaken, whatever. Some word. Oh, she's from a time in the wizarding past where they still wore bustles.
Okay.
How funny would that be?
That would make a lot of sense. Damn.
Doom, 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 doom. Baby got back.
So they actually have one, because they have the cup too, that they got out of the vault. So they already have one of the Horcruxes with them.
And so 2 of them have been destroyed, right?
The ring, Dumbledore
Oh, the
destroyed
ring, the book, the
ring.
pendant.
Yeah, and they've destroyed the book and the pendant so far. They've destroyed the book and the pendant. And the diary, the diary, that's the book we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we know the snake's one, Nagini, Harry's one, and this diadem that
And
they're
the
talking
chalice.
about. The chalice.
That's all of them.
That's all of them. And so this stupid bitch, it's actually not her fault. I guess it's more her mother's fault. But every time you want to get into Ravenclaw's common room, you have to answer a riddle. And so that's like her whole thing. That's why even this was a riddle. She could just fucking be like, it's in the room of requirement. Got to give a goddamn riddle. So I forget this guy's name. He's in it through the whole thing. And he's got a really funny name, and this is not how I pictured him at all. Because he's got like a really white sounding name.
Something kind of funny, in the African school, they don't use wands. They're all encouraged to just be able to cast magic without one.
That's great.
Yeah. Sure, we'll both live tonight. Survive the night, I guess.
Live through the night.
How hilarious would it be if Ron had just been like a plant the whole time?
He kind of looks it. Demented, that one.
How would she know? Oh. Because he's been boning her while they were on holiday.
No, because him and Ron have shared a room for the past 6 years.
No, but he asks why she doesn't know. Or if she's ever heard him talk in his sleep.
She's like, I'm always so tired by the time we're done. Look at that sweater. Who even dresses like that? They're making cat noises. He's like a magic Johnny Depp. So Ron actually comes up with this idea, and it's pretty smooth.
To steal a basilisk's tooth?
Yeah, because he knows.
Ow! Ah!
Right.
Oh, fuck. They're really sharp.
Hermione's
Do you think I'm in any...
Hermione's probably got phoenix tears or something down here.
Why wouldn't they take more than one?
They do.
Oh. Because I think that I would probably have at least 2 on me.
You'd wrap up one end and make a little sheath for it.
Would you rather have one really big tooth or 2 smaller sized teeth? Like would you rather have a fang?
I'm thinking a big tooth. I think I would prefer the reach.
I don't know, 2 though.
Yeah, there's something to be said about 2. But I'm more of a one big one kind of guy.
I bet you are.
Yeah, right? Imagine how gross that water is.
Alright, well, good on him.
Yeah, right? He really comes up in this.
For somebody so unfortunate, it gives me hope.
Yeah, pulling a Hermione, though?
No.
Been doing your squats there, Hermione.
I'd be lucky to get a chow.
Not even show a chow. Just the dog.
They're kind of expensive.
Uh-oh.
He's got the Elder Wand. It's Voldemort with the Elder Wand was strong enough to bring down the whole thing, when 100 other wizards couldn't do it by themselves.
Uh-oh.
He channeled too much power through it and broke it. Even though it's the Elder Wand.
Does he know it's broken?
No. He didn't actually win it. He just took it off of Dumbledore's corpse. So it's not even as strong as it could be. Because he didn't earn it, basically. The wand didn't choose him.
Take out the bridge, Neville.
This fucking guy.
Take out the bridge, Neville.
Kind of curious what happened to the first guys to run into the field. Did they really just get
Disintegrated?
Yeah. Or did they like get teleported or something?
I didn't even know they put explosives on it.
They showed it. They were highlighted earlier.
Oh, no.
Neville, no.
We told you could set it off from this side of the breach. Go help him, Ginny. You know you're strong.
Anybody. Like 5 people should run over, grab his ass, and pull him up. Or Wingardium Leviosa and fucking float him up.
Yeah.
So you see how they got giants? Hagrid was talking about it in the last one or the one before it. Dumbledore tried to send him out to recruit giants, because last time they worked with Voldemort. They also get a bunch of spiders out of the Black Forest, and they drive a bunch of spiders into the castle, all Aragorn's descendants.
Wait, who does?
The Death Eaters and stuff.
Oh.
So everybody hears what's happening. Basically, that Voldemort's attacking the school. So everybody starts to show up in the whole wizarding world for both sides, because this is like the battle. And so, literally, as it goes on, more and more people show up.
Ow.
I'm going to take my shot.
It was a terrible kiss.
Well, she towers over him. It can't be easy.
There was like 30 blonde girls in that scene. It's like, god damn, go to Hogwarts. All like bright white.
Platinum blondes.
Yeah. Hey Draco, you got any sisters?
Well, you won't, because you're stupid. You see how quickly Hermione found him on the map? Ron is worthless. She carries this franchise.
Yeah.
I feel so horrible for the whoever they cast as the live action and Hermione.
Oh, I know.
If she isn't like an absolute babe when she grows up, she's gonna just always be like second fiddle.
So Draco has his mom's wand. So this is the room of requirement. This is where they were all sleeping when they first came in, where they had their practices when they were Dumbledore's army. This room changes for whatever you need it to be, if your need's great enough. Dumbledore talks about it once, where he couldn't find a bathroom, and then he saw a door he never saw before, so he ran through and it was full of bedpans, basically.
Those clowns?
They're those pixies. You remember those Cornish
No, you
pixies?
hear all the screaming.
You think clowns have breached the compound walls? No.
Well, it could
It's
be
got
the
to be that
dogs.
stupid guinea pig we got.
It could be the dogs.
If your dog sounds like that, you need help.
I mean, getting the clowns.
Honk, honk, honk. I imagine we'd hear a lot more horn.
Their battle cry. Awooga!
You don't hear, they never talk about stealthy clowns. Even mimes make noise, especially when the dogs get at them.
Oh, yeah. You ever heard a mime scream?
Yes,
It's fantastic.
it is actually. You're breaking character. Oh, I'm being mauled by a dog. Yes.
Joke your way out of this one.
Where's your box now?
Yeah. That balloon sword did nothing, you fool.
So it's actually sitting on a bust. I forget what's so special about the bust, but they talk about it. A bunch of people have seen it in the story. And Harry's like, I know where that is. Oh, it's also wearing stupid glasses, too. It sounds kind of prattish, I'm just going to say it.
He's lost his mom's one.
Yeah, he's a little fucking Draco. Numpties? What the hell's a numpty? Is that supposed to be whimsical or something?
You hear that? It's getting closer.
But I like how he just tried to murder Hermione. Goyle, right there. Avada Kedavra.
I would Imperious that one for sure. So kill it already.
So that's 4 down.
Well, they haven't destroyed it yet.
No, they've destroyed 4. The chalice.
Oh, okay.
So that's the 5th. Wait. Oh, the snake.
So there's a special kind of cursed fire. You've seen it a little bit in some of the other ones, but you see how it has like a snake form. So this actually ends up killing Goyle or whatever crab. I forget which one. But they taught him how to do it because it's like they're teaching him all this dark magic at school. And then he tried to do it, but he can't control it. And because it's like cursed, it takes on a mind of its own. And it just starts destroying everything. And like I said, it ends up killing him.
I'm telling you, it's the clowns. The dogs are getting to him.
Good. That's why you have dogs.
The one and only reason.
Why else would you?
Well,
He did. You're gonna how big the room is.
just go above it. It's fire.
They gotta make it out the door.
So that's the only time Hermione ever rides a broom. And that's supposedly why they gave her the ass cast. For that 5-second fucking shot of her on a broom.
That guy, talk about living the fucking dream.
Yeah, because they hide it pretty well, but sometimes see she has a really nice fucking ass.
Yes.
It's like this children's movie filled with death. You can't have a nice ass. Come on.
So, if Harry hadn't, if they hadn't destroyed all the Horcruxes, would Voldemort be infinitely times stronger?
It's not that it's more like he's losing parts of himself than strength. So he probably wouldn't be like be able to cast stronger, but he would probably know more spells and stuff because he's actually losing like. Oh, there you go. His mind's not working right. His mind's broken.
You're still doing
How's it going, boy? Go. I'll be out there in a minute, okay? We're making a movie. You can't be in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Go, your mom will get you some chocolate milk.
away from us, my dad.
Well, the mansion helped.
Hot wife. Son's kind of cool. We got a lot of fun picking on elves. You know?
Right. We beat the elf. We make fun of that Potter boy.
Yeah, we go boating on the weekends. So that's pretty sweet, bro.
Like all those albino peacocks.
Completely defeats the point of having a peacock, but it's still cool.
Are they going to do the Fixer-Upperus spell?
And repair the school.
Yeah.
Hopefully at some point. But they're too busy fighting giants, it looks like. It's like kids fighting giants. That poor little bastard.
Did you just see the dead little elf?
So in the book, Creature actually starts a house elf rebellion. And so during this fight, all the house elves pour out of the basements and just start stabbing people.
Everyone?
No, just the
No.
bad people. There's Ron's ex. Dead. Looks like she got her throat ripped out by a werewolf.
Yep.
Here's all the Dementors.
Or how Hermione just killed the werewolf dude by throwing him out a fucking window.
But that doesn't kill him. That just knocks him back, right?
Well, he went off the edge of the cliff. Look at they're on that, there's a cliff right there.
But they're
You meant
Dementors. They
the
fly.
Dementors.
Oh.
Yes, that just
Yeah.
knocks him back. But
Look
not
at-
no one, everyone knows that spell.
Not everybody's even strong enough to cast that spell. It's called the Patronum spell.
I admit this.
Do you know what he's saying? Yes.
Yep.
Is that the right kind of lie? So they don't really set this up, but they're in the Shrieking Shack. So you remember that where they found out that Ron's rat was a dude that watches him masturbate? That's where they're supposed to be. I got Queen in my head now. Do you want to live forever?
He just Avada Kedavra him?
No, the snake got him. I forget what kind of snake it is. But not only does it put out milk, but it's also poisonous. I told you it's a Chinese woman, right? Don't put your wand down. What are you, stupid? Like you don't know what you're in for? You're in a magic fight, like a magic war. What good are you out of wand? Avada Kedavra. Only the potions masters knows what kind of tears these are and how valuable. The
Snakes?
Yeah. The tears of a dying traitor. I've got the weirdest boner right now. I thought it was him crapping himself.
Apparently, that was the only time Snape ever used his first name. Every other time it was Potter or Mr. Potter.
Huh.
Leon? You just missed something really important. One of the Weasley twins is getting got.
Harry Potter.
We can still hear you.
Forbidden Forest, that's what it's called.
I don't need help to conceal myself, boy. Cloak gone.
Death couldn't find me. Which it seems like he should have. Would come incredibly handy.
Mm-hmm.
Dead.
Seen to their dead? Dead or seen to them? Look at they just pulling corpses out. Jesus.
Be funny if it was the other twin that was with that girl, and then he just assumed his twin's identity, because who's gonna know, right? She's gonna bang your girlfriend.
It's too bad they didn't set up that they just had a kid.
Yeah. I mean, they literally had her in maternity clothes in the last movie.
They should make this thing awfully grandiose. In the books, it's like a little pot that they put on the desk. Oh, I guess that works. It's gonna be all weird masturbation stuff.
It always is.
Why is he looking in the mirror?
Here's the time to beat off to your mother, Harry.
Like hiding in the bushes.
There's some kind of weird, funny thing with one of the kids in this. It's, I think, the girl who. One of the kids in this. I don't want to get into spoilers. Her mom was pregnant in the first movie with that girl.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So that's Harry Potter's mom and a young Snape. And that other little girl was Aunt Petunia. She doesn't have anything like Harry Potter's eyes. Her eyes are like black. Look!
Sorting Hat!
That's again a young Snape. No, that's Harry Potter's dad. His name's James.
You know, I don't like Harry's parents very much. She's like actively going for the bully. Oh, I never picked up on that. He's like begging Dumbledore not to kill him. Jesus. No, please don't kill me.
It should still be that weird train noise from the other movie.
Well, I think that was like, it was like the, what is it, the raptor, Alan. It's the real life noise breaking in. Shut up.
It's like a flashback. This is the whole movie over again, huh?
A distinct lack of Hagrid has me a little odded out.
Him and Gromp are supposed to make a comeback. They fight in that big battle.
Cut the hand off.
But it's a strong hand. Don't turn your back on me, Severus.
He's actually supposed to be under the cloak right there. So Dumbledore stuns him and then puts the cloak over him.
I can't tell you.
Choo choo. Fucking heartless. You gotta say what you will about Dumbledore, but he doesn't. He was supposed to get Lily, I'm sure, as part of the deal.
This is a terrible series.
Only the end. Only when everybody dies. He was the one that planted the sword. Ever since. How could you? He was my friend.
Good time to turn evil, Harry.
Right? He could actually team up with Voldemort.
I feel like having two Voldemorts. Well, a Voldemort and a... What would you call him? Pippin?
No, he'd become a Voldemort. Because basically the part of the soul would just take him over. And then he'd be just as powerful and strong. Except he'd have a hot young body.
Where's Stinky Lee? Perfect. Flawless Voldemort.
I thought you were doing Dumbledore from the first movie. Hermione, just let him go, Ron. I don't want to fight. Here we go. Here we go.
Really?
Hermione's pretty smooth. She basically carries this whole, I'll go with you. Ron literally has no idea what's going on. I think you were my girlfriend.
There's no way Hermione would like him. She's too smart for him.
Well, it's a, opposites attract sort of thing.
So she's smart and magical, and he's...
Yeah. He actually gets rich in the series.
He's him.
He gets a lot handed to him. So you remember how there's the twins, right? And you saw that one of them died, right?
Yeah.
So the other one doesn't want to be happy. So he gives Ron the shop.
Who doesn't want to be happy?
I guess when your twin dies. You're in a horrible...
Or your
magic
baby
war.
Jake.
That's only when he's tired. He'll literally...
want to be happy.
We're filming.
I'll come around.
Oh, sorry.
Should I open the door?
No, go open the front door. Easy. No, the front door, the front door! I should go. Having already seen this movie a dozen times.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it. I don't know. That's she just let herself in. But.
Yeah, you know, like she always does. It's fine. I gotta lower the portcullis. The fuck was that?
You're going through the gate for some reason.
Where she is, not when she thinks that I'm home.
Oh.
Okay. You just brought the whole team back.
I'm gonna go find one of the Weasley twins who just died. You mean Weasley? No, has that been their name the whole time?
This girl, really? I think they could have casted her better. I'm just gonna say it. Bullshit. I grew up under the fucking stairs. After the kind of shit this kid's been through.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I don't know why she tried to get in this way.
It's a she, but okay. Oh, Lupin died. And Tonks. You remember Tonks? The one who's the slut whose hair changed color?
Just because she's a nympho.
She's clumsy too. They don't really touch on her much, but she falls down and trips over stuff a lot.
Oh, she's like the love interest from a romantic comedy.
She is actually. Except she can transform herself.
Yeah, into like sexier people.
That's true. Make yourself a blonde with long hair.
Have nice teeth and a different nose.
Basically.
Different eye color.
Also, can you do something about the accent?
Just don't talk. So he opened that golden sneetch. You remember that Dumbledore gave him? He told it, I'm dying. And it opened up. And it had the resurrection stone from the Deathly Hallows in it. Coward.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what all of the Deathly Hallows were. There's the wand, the cloak, and what else?
The stone. The resurrection stone, they call it.
That's the resurrection
The sorcerer's stone. From the
Philosopher's
first
Stone
movie.
if you're not American.
The Philosopher's Stone if you're British. British.
And so that's what's going to happen. They're both going to die. Voldemort and Harry are going to kill each other. And Harry's going to come back?
You're about
Don't
to
tell
find
me.
out.
Don't tell me. Well, I mean, I kind of already know.
Well, and you're also...
Why else would he have the resurrection
spoilers
stone?
for a 20-year-old movie. An equally as old book series. Even though as soon as you walked away.
So Voldemort has no clue that Harry's a Horcrux.
Yes.
Yes, he
He
does.
might
Or
have,
yes,
no,
he
no,
doesn't.
no. You are correct. He might have some suspicions.
Harry Potter.
There it is.
I knew you were going to do it. Nagini.
Just stop.
It's flawless. Come to die.
Takes it like a champ.
But when he comes back, does he lose his scar?
No.
No glasses in heaven?
Well, I mean, that's kind of nice. At least you know you don't have to wear glasses. Right? I don't know why I thought he'd be in shorts. You know, heaven.
So is that the clothing that
Flip-flops, maybe?
he sees himself in heaven?
Yeah, it's probably more like purgatory. Because it's actually the train station. Where he takes the what have you to school. Platform 9 3/4.
Just call him a boy.
Away from that disgusting part. Look, I wish Hermione were here.
Use contextual clues, boy.
I know, right? It looks like Voldemort, but weird and little and creepy.
And white.
So that's a real train station. And they actually put a platform 9 3/4 so people could go and take pictures. Yeah, and Hermione figured it out books ago. And here you are having to be told after you're dead. This fucking kid, man. Everything extraordinary about you just died. I feel like the seats would be padded in heaven, right?
You'd hope. Or maybe your ass is extra soft.
Oh, that feels nice. Oh, ooh.
I like the idea that Dumbledore sees something else. His brows got thick.
Yeah, I saw some, because he had to shave for that close-up shot. And he missed some scruff on his neck. It's like, God, you were not supposed to watch this in such high def. Probably and on such a big screen.
Smell it. Smells like
Oh, where have your fingers been? What the fuck? Why would you tell me to smell
Why
that?
would you smell my finger anyways? Smells like apricot.
What is that, pineapple?
I don't want to know what your girlfriend apricot smells like. Jesus.
What are you calling an apricot? Oh my god. What does that mean? Piece of shit.
Doesn't everyone deserve help?
I was going to say, poor little moaning Myrtle didn't get no help.
Yeah.
Well, now you know this wizarding, they're not so socialist anymore, I guess. You gotta fucking earn it. Yeah, what are you, stupid? I wish Hermione were here. She'd be able to explain this all a lot better than me.
I find myself saying that a lot too, even when I'm not watching Harry Potter movies.
I wish Hermione were here.
Stupid boy.
Oh, I like that. We call it disassociation.
That's deep.
Right?
I disassociated last night. I think
Travis schizophrenic right now.
I think I ate about 150 milligrams of gummies.
It's about 3.5 inches. He's been drinking. I recognize that. This is like me every time I wake up. On the floor, surrounded by people. Finally get sober enough to start forming memories again. This is Malfoy's mom.
I saw his head move.
She could be pinching him or something.
So, is Harry the only person that's ever survived being Avada Kedavra twice?
Yes. He set the record and then he broke it. Shattered it, you could say.
Come on,
I want to go.
just a little bit. Just a little bit, buddy.
We're almost done, buddy.
Just a little bit longer than that.
The only time he ever wants to hang out, man.
No, he's been wanting to hang out a lot.
Yeah, not with me. Not with me. What did I miss? Oh, Harry's dead?
What? Oh, okay. So they couldn't kill Hagrid with magic, so they just let him live?
Basically.
Because nobody wants to try to kill him by hand?
If they even could.
Well, he's half giant. I doubt they could.
You foolish girl. She's a little wall-eyed, huh?
Who, your girlfriend?
McGonagall? I'd smash.
Only one of the Pavardis was there. Did you notice that?
Draco's just been standing there the whole time. I don't have a wand. This is a pretty smooth suit, though. I like that black on black on black.
I guess that maybe was the other Bavardi. She just has her hair down in a weird way. I just didn't notice.
So creepy.
You smell nice.
That was improvised. And that's why the Tom Felton actor, him, Draco, he just freezes. Because he didn't remember, he's not very good at remembering his lines. So he's like, wait, is this supposed to happen? And then...
Just go with it. Everybody's so hard on Neville. I don't know, I kind of like her with meth mouth. I'm just going to say it. Seamus.
Aww.
Well, the main characters from the story. Never mind the weird little elf bodies we saw strewn about.
I'm still alive, sucker! Did just ricochet into a bunch of people?
Oh shit, he's pissed.
He's quick.
Sword just got a bit stronger there.
So, Malfoy's parents, did they just quit because, like, Harry let him live?
Yeah, basically.
Or saved him, I guess. Not
Well, his dad doesn't have a wand. So... And neither does Malfoy. I guess only his mom has a wand.
What happened to Mal? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I guess his mom doesn't even have a wand either, right? Because
Harry disarmed him.
Yeah, Malfoy lost it in the room, and then it got burnt down. Because remember, he got disarmed, and then he just took off running, and then the whole room caught fire. There's no way her wand surviving that. Throw a rock at it, Harry.
That's a constrictor.
Yeah.
How is it poisonous?
It's a poisonous constrictor.
That's not how those work.
It's magic. It's a Chinese woman. Alright. So the snake gets to be invincible too, right? Because you know how Horcruxes are invincible? You need special kinds of magic to get to it. She's even a good throw too.
Should be perfect for the Quidditch team. Better than Harry even.
Why is everything moving slow around him?
Because he basically got hit by magical artillery. Uh-oh. Things about to get freaky. Why are you taking my pants off?
Why, indeed.
You fucked it up, Ron. Uh-oh.
All right.
That's pretty hardcore.
But her son's already dead.
Yeah. There ain't no bringing nobody back. That's what the resurrection stone teaches you.
She's the one who killed Tonks, too.
Holding it, Tom. No, he's clawing at his eyes. It's pretty gangster.
Oh. Come on, that was good, right?
Why is the professor from the first movie back? I don't understand.
Wrong Dumbledore. No, run. Everything exceptional about you is dead.
Oh. Go Neville.
Out of nowhere, Neville for the win. Not Nagini.
So, how do you make a Horcrux?
By killing somebody?
But Voldemort's killed multiple people.
Well, I'm sure it's a spell like any other. Gotta kill somebody and do the spell.
Wait, why is he dying?
So Harry doesn't have to kill him? I think the spell rebounded on him or something. Because the wand, it wasn't his wand. And so he tried to Avada Kedavra him and then it backfired. Or Neville did it from the wing. Neville for the win. Oh.
Yeah, Neville for the win.
Yeah. I'd say I think Neville is the hero of the series.
Yeah, Neville or Snape. That's why he names his kid Severus Neville Dumbledore or something to that effect.
Seriously?
Something like that. Minus that Neville part.
He does give his daughter the middle name of Luna, though. Which, I don't know, it is a little backhanded that Neville wasn't included a little bit. Come along, Neville Seamus. Hagrid, I missed you for the last 2.5 movies.
Yeah, he showed up at the end to carry Harry's corpse back, crying the whole time. At least he got Filch there to clean it up.
What is he even doing?
Oh, getting friend zoned to Hermione. Oh.
It was supposed to be me.
Yeah.
Surprises me that Ginny wouldn't be all over him.
Well, her brother just died. She's probably mourning with her family.
Do you know what's a good way to mourn?
Are you telling me to like try to capitalize or
No, I'm saying she should just,
put out?
well,
Me. It's an ugly wand.
You do slightly different magic.
Dumbledore
can
used
you
it to
give
good
the
effect.
wand to somebody?
Yeah, probably. You don't know what you've done, Harry. He's going to totally do your sister.
So this is apparently supposed to be May 2nd, 1998.
I was like, one?
Okay. Ron should have been like, Harry, you accidentally broke it! And Hermione should have just looked at him all.
Hermione should have been like, it should have been me. And instead of a king, you'd have a queen. And all would love me as despair. You know, kind of moment.
I don't know what you're referencing.
Oh, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. It's a classic piece of literature. It's called Lord of the Rings.
In this scene, the Potter guys, kids, whatever, they're as old as they are in this movie as they are in real life right now.
It's perfect.
They got to making kids quick.
Yeah, they got a bunch.
But I mean, they were like early 20s.
Well, after you live through something like that, you probably want to have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
You definitely want to know.
Oh my god, I thought that Harry had an invalid kid. Because she was on that thing.
So here it is.
Oh, that's the girl that was pregnant. Her mom was pregnant with her when they made the first movie. And she's in this one now.
Your kid's got a ferret, really?
It's the third appearance of ferrets in the whole Harry Potter series.
So they call him the Cursed Prince, or something like that. Malfoy's
Malfoy?
kid, yeah. Everybody thinks it's that it's what's his name? Voldemort's kid.
Who?
All the kids?
They think who's Voldemort's kid?
Malfoy's kid? There's actually a book that starts here, and it's Harry's kid and Malfoy's kid becoming friends because they're both like outcasts basically. Harry's kid because he's got a bunch of older siblings that go there that don't like him, and he's super famous because it's Harry Potter's kid, and then the other one's Malfoy's kid, and everybody thinks it's Voldemort's child, and so that's why they call him the Cursed Prince or something like that.
Why would they think he's Voldemort's kid?
Because Voldemort knocked somebody up while he was alive. That's what the book's about. But it actually ends up being a girl that's Voldemort's kid. And she's evil. And they go back in time, and because Cedric Diggory's dad is in the future, obviously, in this timeline, and he's super bitter because his boy got killed. So this one and Malfoy's kid go back in time and try to save Cedric Diggory. That's what the story's about. And it turns out that they were doing it for other reasons, because the girl that's part of the story is Voldemort's kid. It's a big 11, huh? So did you catch it? His name was Severus Dumbledore. What have you, Percival? So many redheads.
It's funny how, like, Harry's the same age. They didn't put makeup on him. They're like, how can we make him look older? Like he's 40. We'll just put bags under his eyes and make it look like he works some shitty 9 to 5.
In this one, he's actually the head of the Horus. Hermione's the Minister of Magic.
Well, that's fitting.
It is, actually. So she's the president. He's like the head of the FBI. Ron runs the Weasley's joke shop.
Well, that's fitting for him, too, because he's not very smart.
He's not. And he's just
He couldn't have started it on his own.
Nope.
He couldn't have made money enough to start it on his own.
He knocked up Hermione.
Well, that's how he
failed
up.
He has a bunch of kids with Hermione.
He failed up.
That's not failing up. You don't succeed more. She's, in their world, the president. That'd be like knocking up Oprah. You know, that's only win. If you could.
Well, no, but what I'm saying, it's this unassuming character who ends up ends up getting everything. He's a post turtle. He doesn't know how he got on the post. He just came up.
So that's the Harry Potter franchise. I guess we'll probably do a talk along with BP.
I hate it.
A little roundtable discussion. Ends pretty rough, huh? A lot of people died. Seamus lives.
A shit ton of people died.
Yeah. You don't know this, but Hagrid's dog dies. You know the big boarhound that he has?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know they didn't say it, but I
Alright,
figured it would bug you out.
Robert?
Favorite part?
Or
I got
worst
one.
part? Or both?
I got two favorite parts.
Go.
Okay, I'll go with one. Learning about that ass cast of Hermione.
No.
God
That's
damn
going to be
it.
hard to beat. Talking about that's win. Like, that guy won, you know?
Yeah.
That's how you win. That's how the game is played, and that's how you win. And then my second one is my self-insert, where I'm like a gender swap Hermione. Those are my two favorite parts.
Okay, but you're not good at sports.
Neither's Hermione.
You're not good at... Well, she was good at throwing.
She does have an arm on her. Girl's
She
got a
wanted to be
rocket.
kicked off the baseball team. Just saying.
Yeah. But you don't play no...
Yeah, you got kicked off the baseball team.
I was told my arms weren't strong enough. That was literally what they told me. The
Your
coach.
arms are like the size of my head.
I thought it was kind of strange too, because
And back then, they were the size of my head, but it was all muscle.
18 inches.
Back when you were in high school, you were built.
I'm still built.
No,
I'm still
you've let yourself go in 5 years.
I may have gone to pasture, but I'm as good as I've ever been.
You're as good once. as you ever was.
All right, that sounds about right. I could do it.
I love that song. Okay, my favorite part. I'm gonna have to say Neville. Neville for the win. That was my favorite part. Is him taking the head off of
Real
Ricky.
sleeper, huh? And he ends up with Luna, so that ain't too bad.
Eh.
I
See,
mean,
I think that works because they're both kind of a little odd.
okay.
I mean, Neville's not that weird. He's just
had a rough life. His parents being tortured crazy, raised by his overbearing grandma.
least favorite part. Dobby dying. I'm still holding on to that, even though it didn't happen in this movie.
Well, this is like part 2, so we'll call it the same movie.
Okay, Dobby dying.
Oh, Dobby. They really did him dirty in this. What you got, Robert? Nothing? Perfect 10?
Really?
All right. This is so hard to say something negative after watching the last one. Last couple were pretty good. First couple pretty good. Last couple pretty good.
Fourth
Some
one
rough
was
ones in the
good.
middle.
Fifth one I didn't very care for very
A
much.
couple of rough ones in the middle.
So is this the 7th movie?
This is the 8th movie. Because there should be 7 movies, but they put the last one into 2 two-parters. I mean, the last one together is like 5 hours fucking long. At least 4.5. You know?
I don't think the 5th one was that great.
Okay. That was the Dumbledore's Army one, the one with
Phoenix.
the Order of the Phoenix.
So I thought the Goblet of Fire was good.
Okay.
I thought the Order of the Phoenix was fine.
Scorpius Malfoy. Albus Sirius Potter. Severus Potter is what he ended up naming him.
Albus?
Albus. That's Albus Dumbledore. That's his first name.
And then his daughter's Lily Luna.
Whew. Alright, well, this has been a long day.
Yeah. But the last couple really flow.
You say that, but...
So what? We watched 8 Harry Potter hours of movie in a row. Big deal.
Happy Thanksgiving. Jesus
oh, shit,
Christ.
was it Thanksgiving today?
It's St. Gibbon's Day for us.
Damn it.
Because we work on a British calendar, but...
As our religion requires.
Yeah.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Alright, let's go see if we can find that boy.
No.
Well, I mean, realistically, they're probably both in bed. That's the hope, anyway.
I'm hiding from that child.
He's a bully.
He's a bully.
Oh my God.
And he's mean to me.
That was a long couple of hours right there. Jesus.
Yeah. Kind of perfect casting on a few of the teachers especially.
Yeah, McGonagall's done well.
You and your McGonagall talk.
You know I like old, powerful women.
Yeah, well...
Oprah, call me.
Well, if only. I'd get her so... It's like a Dave Chappelle sketch. I'd get her so pregnant.
Oprah?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Like she isn't, like, past that age.
Well, we're talking in her prime.
Okay.
Or whatever.
You would say post-menopausal Oprah pregnant? Oh, good luck.
I would try. Lord knows I would try. They should have played the house elves up a bit more. They probably didn't want to pay for it, especially since they're so whack-ass at the beginning. They're so weird.
I don't know, this whole series, though. So what bothers me of the most is the wizards and witches or whatever feel that they're so superior to everyone else, they literally have house elves.
Yeah.
They're
slave
okay
race.
with the goblins enslaving a dragon and just... Because dragons are intelligent creatures, right?
Well, goblins, there's a lot you don't know about goblins, too. There's like goblin wars and stuff against the wizards. Goblins aren't allowed to carry wands because wizards think they're too powerful, so they're like in control. Centaurs are the same way. So you remember they were saying the centaurs are getting all riled up because the ministry keeps pushing them into smaller and smaller lands.
Yeah, those
And
poor
so-
Native Americans.
Yeah, well, there's so a bunch of that kind of stuff. So they're actually a horrific government, and their technology is super poor. So because they do so much with magic, that's why they use quills and, like weird stuff like that. They don't have proper medicine.
That poor mimic creature that
The boggart.
yeah, just trapped in a box.
Yeah, well, that's actually what they do. They go around and live in little crawl spaces and such. And then when you find them, they become their worst fear. It's like a survival reflex thing.
Yes, I think we saw that in Home Alone, when he goes down and the boiler turns into a monster.
Yeah,
remember that?
exactly.
It's basically supposed to be something like that.
Okay.
So that's what happens when Muggles run into him. Is it mostly goes after kids, and it's that irrational fear you have.
Is there such a thing as irrational fear?
Oh, I mean, if you're scared of it, then probably no.
I mean, like, I always make fun of Jake for having an irrational fear of moths, but...
Well, until
if
you go blind.
What I
Until
was
you get
gonna say
moth
is,
dust
like,
in your eyes, and then you go blind.
If they
Moths go
actually...
for the eyes.
Okay, but if they actually inspire fear in you, is that irrational?
No! I just said no, not if you're scared. You know what? You touch a butterfly. One time its wings, it'll never fly again. You could hit a moth with a shoe, and it'll come at you.
Mm-hmm.
Right for your fucking eyes.
Biggest one I ever seen here in New Mexico was probably the size of, like... It had to be the size of a sparrow.
Yeah, and it's like on the wall, and you're like, the fuck is that? You like walk up, like, why does it look so...
No,
right for the eyes.
We were playing softball. This is when I was a kid.
Okay.
So this is
One of those wild
some
New
years
Mexican
ago.
springs.
But it was at night. We were playing a game.
Okay.
We were playing the summer. It was too hot. But anyways, we thought it was a bat that was bothering the pitcher. And like you could see the pitcher going like this.
Yeah, because he
swatting.
kept going for his eyes.
And it looked like a bat. And then finally he gets his glove and he threw his glove, and the glove ended up like perfectly catching it and hitting the ground. And he thought it was a bat, and he lifted it up, and it was a fucking
Giant ass moth.
giant.
Went right for his eyes.
No, it didn't go for his eyes. But as soon as it started to get up, he just cleat to the face. I don't know what he would have done if it was a bat.
Probably the
probably
same
same.
thing.
Yeah.
Bats probably have a lot of trouble with cold starts, though. They might have trouble just popping out the ground like that. I don't know. I don't know how bats work. Don't they climb stuff and then jump down?
I think when they're roosting, they'll fly up against the wall
Yeah, that's exactly.
and like scurry up.
And then they
like
jump
that.
off and
I
like
don't know.
glide down and start flying. I have no idea.
Let's just make up more stuff about bats.
They do carry rabies.
That's not... It said, no, make up stuff.
Oh.
They do carry hard chocolate.
They are huge fans of cocoa beans.
Bat's milk is actually really good for you.
Like fruit or bug? Because I'm not into bug stuff.
What?
Well, because some bats eat bugs, some bats eat fruit.
Some bats also drink blood.
Well, I probably wouldn't like those ones.
That is the most delicious of all milk.
So are we done?
Well, I guess. There's probably another 10 minutes of fucking credits.
It's like we don't want it to end. It's like, come on, no more Harry Potter, please.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah,
Apparently they filmed this one in
We
Louisiana.
can watch the Deathly Hallows.
Well,
What is it called?
The Fantastic Beasts. Did we ever do the first one? I don't think we ever watched the first one.
I don't want to.
I think we started with the third one.
There were 3 of them?
I think there's supposed to be 5.
I hate J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, and it's stupid too. She should have just wrote another book. She's trying to write screenplays and stage plays, and she just wrote the movie instead of. All right, good night.
Night.